All right, welcome back, everybody. Hope everybody had a good Saturday. Hey, Domes. We're doing some basic skill builds tonight. Hey, Conman. Hey, Japster. Hey, Ben. Hey, Sean. Hey, Mighty. Hey, Kyle. What's everybody doing today? Hey, Wizard. Let's see what we can cook up with some, Hey, Rock. Some basic skills tonight. Hey, Crazy. Hey, Omega. How are you today? Got this. Let me do it right now. I didn't get to do it. Let me just restart it. I'm good. Just getting started. All right, let's do. And, it's after BlizzCon. Point. The new season starts right after. Oh, you're good, Death. Just hopping in right now. Where is recent documents? That. Alucard, hello? You go out and farm some gear, farm some skills, and get some Paragon points. Hey, Garden, good morning. Probably be doing the workout tomorrow morning. Bronson today. Let's finish my workout an hour ago. Let's go. What's Bronson? Thanks, Wonton. I appreciate that. Thanks for watching the content. Thanks for the lyrics, Zachary. Just died in hardcore. That's not good. Got my Selly Breeze Barb Conda online. Only bad luck rerolling freeze resources. You just gotta go do bosses and then salvage everything. I am on the PTR right now, Christian. So we got the public test realm going on. I got it to finish up my my feedback. I'm putting everything into a document. Vacation place, gotcha. Hitting for 70 trillion, nice. I gotta test it out. I talked to a couple people about this because this is kind of what I've assumed. And they kind of confirmed it, but I don't know for sure. But the chance to freeze, I don't think it stacks. Because like a lucky hit chance to restore primary resources, having multiple of them only increases the amount of resources that you get. Doesn't give you a higher chance of proccing it. So I don't know if that's going to be the same thing for... Yeah, PTR till probably Tuesday. when it ends. And I know that everybody's been stacking them, but I just don't know if anybody tested if it or has confirmed if it actually works that way. The people that I talked to said that it doesn't, which is what I assumed that it didn't do, but I don't know. But testing stuff like that is super tedious. Well, from what I assume and the way that I had built it, so I built it and then I went and I talked to a couple of people about it, and I built it with different percentages. It was in the video that I posted. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, like I could always ask, but that's it's pretty easy for them to just not answer. And I think I'll save it for some better questions for BlizzCon. No, Tank. I'm on the public test realm. So all of this is going to get deleted in like 3 days. And you can't drop mythics. They're not tradable. You think that gem strength on Leorix is going to be the way that to go? No, not on every single build, no. And there won't be gem strength as an affix. It's not supposed to be on the PTR. It's a bug. And the gems in Leoric's helm getting extra is also a bug. So like all of that's not working as intended. And I know that people have been like messing around with it and trying and playing with it, but it's all not working correctly. I don't have the needle, no. I haven't got to mess around with it yet. Let's get this here. So Leorix will be very situational. I mean, it's great. It just depends on if you need. I mean, like Tusk Helm is really hard to give up. I really want to know if this is worth running in the pits or not. Okay, I gotta put together a basic skill build, which means that we're gonna need Ramalodni. I already have a Shard of Wrathiel saved. It's not the best one, but it works. It's not bad. Let's re-roll that. Good morning. How's it going? Evening, Cran. Hey, Jesse. Hi, Hugo. Okay. Gotta completely rebuild this. Yeah, it can only be used for 3. Because this is the public test realm, so you can get as much gold as you want. As much as you want. It is unlimited. Yeah, it's kind of on the low end, Con. Are you following my planner or no? It's a different one. So after 2 days after, shot feel pretty good. So just squats. Oh, good. That's awesome. Okay, all of that is explained under the skills. Bosses must be staggered with freeze mechanic. If you don't stagger the boss this way, Azarath won't proc. So you can't just spin an attack. Hey, hopeful. You have to learn the playstyle and time everything. So there's a lot of strategy to it and how you actually are using your abilities. Okay, so for these builds... Hey, Dan. Good. Can you walk me through how to craft to bolts again? Put a normal piece of gear into the cube and then hit upgrade to unique. So any normal pair of pants in the cube and then upgrade to unique. That'll do it for you. No, normal. Blue is magic and gold is yellow. So just a normal pair of pants, so gray. Okay. Something on my shirt. It's sticky. Okay, so we have two. You can remove affixes in the cube, yeah. Yeah, at least 600. 650 will make it a little bit easier. The freeze version is supposed to be like the end game version. That's supposed to be once you have your Selig version online, you're doing a lot of damage. You capped out at like 135 in the pits, and then you build freeze. That's the way it's supposed to be working. Yeah, that's correct. Yep, that's it. That's the process. I don't like this. I mean, Whirlwind's still looking pretty decent. Like this isn't like, oh no, wait, that's charge. Is this the bugged version or no? This is not the bugged version. Okay, perfect. That's good. Yeah, so this right here, 144 in the tower for Whirlwind. And this is not with anything crazy for transfiguration so far. Yeah, it looks like Whirlwind's going to be doing 150 next season. Yeah, like 0 crazy transfigurations on this. Not a single one. This running the Blood Mad Idol. So, super tanky. They're not using the bug with Leorix. And they probably have a ton of... Yeah, okay. Yeah, they just probably played this really well with this. But so running Blood Mad Idol plus this is probably the one that keeps you alive. So yeah, no, Whirlwind is still going to be very strong. And this, you add Transfiguration into this. This is a really scary gameplay style. If you've never done this before, running Blood Meta Idol is pretty rough. And if you're not used to it, the gameplay style, you'll probably die a lot. But this right here, running Stone of Jordan for the new cooldown reduction, or the new not cooldown reduction, new defensive options. This is definitely 150 material for pits. Or if it's 144 in the tower without transfiguration, it's 100% going to run through 150 in the pits. Hey, how's it going, Matthew? Hey, Ella. Not essential. But if you're going to run a Blood Mad Idol, it's going to help. Hey, Joshua. Hey, Forrest. So this is a build from a year ago. This is a Whirlwind Leap Charge build from a year ago. Look at the difference. Between, and this is a slightly different build, but this isn't also not just a Whirlwind. Look at the difference in the builds. Notice anything? Hey, Miles. Hey, good. It's not meant to, Homer. No. Current 1, 2 aspects. Old 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 aspects. I'm not sure what that means, Matt. I'm pretty sure it's been confirmed. It's not working as intended. It's not supposed to increase it, and you're not supposed to be able to use 2 of the same splinters at the same time. They're all unique. Hey, Judith. They're supposed to be unique equip. It says in the patch notes, unique. So yeah, it's from the PTR. So yeah, interesting. Very interesting. With the, let's see, where is it? Not crafting materials, seasonal materials. Seasonal, grant seasonal items. So with these, I'll grab the unique soul splinters. You can see just like this. So if I try and put the same two in. Oh, it's allowing me to put the same 2 in. Oh no, but see how it grays out? So you can equip them, but they're not supposed to be working correctly, working together. So you're not supposed to have more than 1. So Leorix is just not working correctly. It shouldn't even allow you to put them in. Someone's gonna not pay attention to that. Hey, Bagel, you want to go in here? Where do you want to go? You have to be in the Torment tiers for it to be open. And then you have to do the seasonal quest for it to open it. So Leorix is not working as intended, and these are not supposed to be stacked. Okay, so basic skill builds. But this is I don't like this. I liked this. These felt special, like they had a place. And then you had options to use aspects. Yeah, it's Diablo. Doing okay. He's doing okay. I'm not sure where he went to. Okay. Okay, so let's get this build up and running. We got to get myself a pair of Pain Gorgers. We need... I just follow the guides that I've written, Dan, and then I just try. If I can do it, then I do it, and if I can't do it, then I go back down. Yes, damage is definitely becoming a runaway train. I would be happy if they went back down to us trying to do 1 billion damage, and that was the most we were striving to do. Banished Lord. I don't think I was running Banished Lord. Yep. Maybe it was. Yeah, I'd be happy just doing 1 billion damage. Okay, so I'll stick with that. I gotta go get myself a pair of Pain Gorgers. Boop, boop. Oh my god, everything fell through the floor again. How did it feel for survivability though? For a Mighty Throw when you pushed like higher into the pits? Nope. Blade. Absolute dunce. I'm not good at builds. I mean, I've off of this game, but I did switch back to Selig. Luckily, finally. No. Okay. Yeah, I would just stick to that for now, Con, until you feel really comfortable, and then once you start capping out at like 135, 140, then you can move up. But Transfiguration is going to be good. This is just the test realm. Good. Let me just relog again. I think it's just saving all of the, I think everything is still technically on the ground. I'm just gonna have to drop one chest at a time. Yeah, see, that's the problem with the builds right now, is that I guess I have enough room. I don't even have a whole other stash tab. um, is that you okay, let me grab these. You can't like the builds. A lot of the barbarian builds need to stand still, but if you're not running Selig, you can't stand still. And like I had some of the notes that I wrote down. I had 75,000 life, 40% DR, 30% DR, 15% DR. All of the defensive nodes that I possibly could take. Barrier from Ironskin, barrier from the Q rune, and I couldn't stay alive. The I need Pain Gorgers. Yeah, Mighty Throw is very fun. We'll find out once we get our final patch notes. Once we get the season 15 patch notes, we'll know a little bit more. You have to be on the public test realm hunt. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna do based on hey Billy, how's it going? Where is this PTR? Let's bump this up to 150. Just based on the clear that they had there. Okay. Charge is going to be 150. Do I have charge here? I don't think I have a charge build yet. I have to put a section in for charge, so it'll be right here. Wait, oh wait, this was kick. Charge. I'll move some stuff around. So yeah, I'm very surprised. Upheaval and double swing both. Tuesday. Hey RNG. Thank you for the follow. Worked at a good cooldown. What do you mean by worked at a good cooldown? Yeah, it's from everywhere, Jesse. All of them. Working on Dust Devils, nice. Hey, Ibrahim. Oh yeah, it was fixed on the live servers, but there was a way to do it on the live servers. What was it? I put it together. You had to do something specific. You needed an aspect. You needed the weapon mastery aspect, I believe. Yeah, Judith. I wouldn't go by specific toughness. Just go by as just build up as much defenses as you can. When I got to Torment 12 on the first day of the server being live or the season being live, I had like 1.2 million toughness. Hit Paragon 300. Let's go. Hey, Sammy. I would just go based on feel. Toughness is a weird number. If you are dying, then I would add more defenses. If you're not dying, then just keep on adding offenses. But toughness is just, yeah, it's just a weird one. Did I get myself? Just... Nope. Nada? Nada. Let's see if we can find one. I guess I could just grab one that's not GA. Not mean to drop so many. I wonder if has anybody seen any information on, did anybody do any testing on drop like loot tables? I haven't gone around to the different bosses and killed bosses to see if we could find some of the new uniques. I'm gonna have to probably do that. So many. Yeah, I needed Pain Gorgers. Let's see if I can find some with better affixes. Let's see if I can find any with a GA, but... Alright, see you later. I'm on the test realm. Okay. Just need a good pair of paint quarters. Decent pair of paint quarters. Every time I post any videos from a video, a clip, anything about a build from the test realm, everybody assumes that I just sit here and spend the time to get perfect gear when I'm testing it. That would be so time consuming to do every single build and get perfect gear for every single build. Most of the time I'll find a unique that like I need and has a couple affixes that are correct, and that's it. That'll work. It's the same on console as it is on PC. There's no difference in the drop rate. No, you don't use the third blade for basic skill builds. That would be a weapon mastery builds. Yeah, I never have perfect gear either. Whirlwind's gonna be good. Whirlwind's gonna be just fine. Yeah, that's not changing, Joey. Okay, so Pain Gorgers. We'll try Pain Gorgers versus Fists of Fate, but I don't think it's gonna. Pain Gorgers, I think, is gonna be too good. Because I think this works out to be like 90 or 100% or so. I saw something weird like that. But this is gonna be much better. But I do need critical strike chance now on my gear. So I need to redo everything. I also don't have enough cooldown reduction. Yep. Yeah, not much is changing about the Barbarian except that everything is just generally stronger. That's it. It's all gonna be the same. Ah, okay, gotcha, Joey. Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen in the future with it. We'll have to see what they decide to do. I think I've had 4 or 5 mythic seals drop for me, but not a ton. Yep, finding the gear is always the thing. Yeah, Diablo lifesaver videos are also well made. I'm glad. Thank you for watching them. You're not excited for the lunging strike build that I'm testing? Why not? Okay, so I need to change up and get crit because we can't use the Ring of Red Fury for this build. I'm going to be let down. Okay, so then we have Shard of Varathio. Cut the strike chance. I think Charge is probably still going to be like the strongest pushing build, but Whirlwind is still going to be the overall best build to play. Critical strike chance now we're building into. And we're going to have to also change around the... Yeah, yeah. Basic skills do need a buff, for sure. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. It was what the I think the problem was like they nerfed Pain Gorgers. They nerfed Varathiel. So that's kind of where we're sitting right now. Okay, so then we can take this off. Yep, Moonrise adaptability. Yeah. Yeah, you don't even take any of those anymore. Starless? Starless? Wait, I have... for overpower. But that's where I got the damage over time from. I don't know if that's going to be enough. So we'll probably just run Sword. We'll try Starless first. I gotta get myself a Starless. I have one. Not good. Not a good one, though. Okay. All right, let's go find a Starless guy. I'm gonna start with that. Let's see if we can make it work with an aspect. Let's start with that. Let's see if we can just make it work with an aspect. Let's find a ring that works. If the aspect doesn't work, then we'll go to Starless Sky. Preferably, I want to find a GA on crit chance. I have to find 2 GAs on crit chance. But if I don't find something very soon, I'll just make what I want. Crit multiplier, we'll save that for now. We don't find one soon. Doesn't have to be perfect, just has to function. And once I get this set up, then I just swap out the skills. That's pretty easy. Alright, let's just go with these. Just go with these two. And we'll just build it how I want to build it. "12 months in a row. Let's go. How's it going today? Thank you for that. to the cheat sheet. I've been working on updating all of the other pages just to kind of bring them more in line and look the same. I'm gonna go back through and change this font here because this one's not the same as these. Okay, so I'll do that one again. But let's grab the cheat sheet. No, I don't think so, Dead. I think that everybody would get a lot more bored if the seasons were spaced out further. 3 months is a pretty long time. PTR is looking pretty good. Life on kill. Life on kill is protector. Okay. Yeah, probably pretty close to that. Depends. It just depends on the rest of your gear. Protector. Graphics. And then add. Okay, remove. Core. Add. Graphics. Not bad. Not good. Okay. Not good. Okay, now we're gonna have to just save this one. No change. And let the gamble begin. Yeah, so the last 2 seasons were just a little weird because they were trying to line everything up with BlizzCon. But normally it's 3 months for each season. Strike multiplier. Yeah. Okay, there's crit chance. Get rid of fire. Nope, it re-rolled fire. Get rid of fire. Got rid of crit. Nope. All damage. Let's just leave it right there. That's fine. It's close enough. Lose out on a little bit of critical strike damage, but it's okay. Okay, so then let's remove this. What? Oh. Yeah, protector. Okay, so remove, add here. Okay, that's a good start. That's a bad. Okay, wait. Actually, hold on. Hold on. That's fine. Move forward. This'll work. This'll work. Cooldown reduction is under pragmatic. So the only problem with having this on my website on the spreadsheet, because it's a spreadsheet, the this stays, but it doesn't stay on my website. That's a bummer. Pragmatic. Focus reroll. Lucky hit chance. Perfect. A perfect 8 cooldown reduction. All right, take it. Perfect 8. Fire for vulnerable damage. I think I told everybody about this the other day. I was trying to spend Forgotten Souls because I was capped out on them and they were dropping all over the ground. So I started re-rolling. I started re-rolling on a two-handed weapon because the two-handed weapons spend 50 per. And I got the reroll cost up to I think Wizard, if you have an issue, I would take it right to the forums. Chat's not a place for that. I got up to like almost 100, or I think like almost 200 million per reroll. Because I just kept on spamming the button. And I also was curious to see if there was a cap. And there's not a cap. Okay, so I just have enough to make sure that I have 100% uptime on Wrath of Berserker. That's what I always make sure that I check on. Hey, Rhett, we don't have them, though. They don't work like that on TikTok, unfortunately. But if you head over to my bio, you can grab it right there. It's also right on the main page of my website too, if you wanted to check it out. You just right on the actually right on the side here, we have the Discord link. Nice, congrats. Okay, so now let's add in an aspect. We're gonna put on. We're not gonna be running Limitless Rage because Limitless Rage is now Limited Rage. We're gonna have Crushing here, so let's go with maybe Moonrise. Moonrise is kind of limited though. I don't know. Limitless Rage has limited rage. Hey, Ken. A new website today. Nice. Yeah, we're working on updating it. It's gonna. I got a lot more to do. Trying to get all of the fonts in line because some of them they're all a little different. So I spent some time on it today. Warpath. Guess we'll go with Moonrise for now. But you have to attack 5 times in order to take advantage of this. You get more attack speed, and you get 60x and movement speed, but yeah, we got We got about 200-ish people watching right now, Jay, across all different platforms. Lots of people checking out the PTR with me. Join the Discord. Welcome in. That's awesome. Thank you. Oh, yeah, on TikTok, maybe. But we got people on YouTube. We got people on Twitch. We got people on Kick. We got people on X. We got... Let's go with Moonrise for now. And then I'll change it up if it doesn't work. I think I might end up having to go with Bold Chieftain. Stick with Walloping for now, and then we'll see what we need. Barb Nation. And we're gonna go with cooldown reduction here. We are everywhere. And the Temperfest begins. I know. I know. I think the only thing I ever really click past is enchanting. It's occasionally my charms too, when I'm looking for GAs. Yeah, roots are pretty good. Yeah, sometimes it takes less, sometimes it takes a lot more. I want to go get up and get my other wrist brace, but if I get up, the dogs are gonna get up. Yeah, charms do take a lot of resources. And the problem is that all of our resources for charms come from salvaging charms. And when you... And your charms fill up so fast. Like, you're just stuck in, like, charm salvage jail. You can't... Because you can't filter them out. It's not like gear. You can filter out gear, because there's a solution for that. You just farm more. And all of the materials that you need don't necessarily need to come from salvaging your gear, but for charms, all of it. It's just random. You can get max resources, but it's completely random. You could reroll for like hundreds of times and never get it. Or you can reroll once and it happens. From fighting a boss in the pit, yeah. Some of those take a long time. Okay. All right. So those are good. Selig doesn't have crit chance on it. I'm still at 0. So all your videos sitting at 578. Fury? 578 Fury, nice. Perfect. Thanks for watching the videos. Yeah, that's perfect to get the build up and running. 550 is like your base. And then once you want to get into like the end-to-end game, then you're going to be looking to jump it up to about 650 plus. That's where you're going to start like pushing. But for farming and for doing everything, that's a good base. Okay. Rerolling rings. Because they're all offensive. So we can't use this one. Which is a bummer. I think... So I don't know if this reduces... So this says you lose 100% critical strike chance. What I want to know is if I go over it. Yeah, it's just completely random, Brian. Like, if I get more than 100% critical strike chance, what happens then? What happens then? Do I have critical strike chance? So if we put in you, .7 critical strike chance. Look at that. We have it. We did it. Congratulations, everybody. We did it. Okay, so I did this. You ready? Not bad at all. If we use the splinter, we use a seal, we use we have the Carnage board, we have some from Dexterity, not much. We use Flawless Technique, we use the Gar rune, and we masterwork everything. We should be able to get 185.2% critical strike chance. Hey, Ray. 184.2 critical strike chance. If we do all of that, we can use double damage. That would leave us sitting at 85% critical strike chance. Every single one of them has to be a greater affix, though. They have to be greater affixes. Well, yeah, it'll work for Flay. 124. That's good. Yeah, 124 is good. Have you watched this video yet? Not hitting hard? No, you can go over, but if you use this splinter, you lose 100% critical strike chance. So if we're not over cap, then we have 0 critical strike chance, which is why I have 2.7 right now. But if we do use this, then we gain double damage. So I might be worth, but this is like end game. You need GAs on every single piece of crit gear. You need a GA here. You need a GA here. You need a GA here. If you get the crit chance transfiguration, yeah, that would help. Because you could get what, 12 or 12 here? Yeah, you can hit 200, yep. No, we have tempered here. And I'm pretty sure that when I did it, I masterworked the tempers. But if you start adding transfiguration in, which you can't really plan for that, you can just tell somebody they got to reroll a million times, but saw the video. Okay, I would watch this video. This one covers how to build damage. I did it from the standpoint of a barbarian, but you can use for any one of them. Okay, but for now, I don't have all of that yet. I just want to make sure this build runs first, and then we can work on some crazy stuff for it. So we'll put in damage reduction. I now have 100% critical strike chance, which is great. Actually, maybe you can probably have 100 exactly. How did I do that? Exactly 100%. Wow. Which barb are you playing? And are you following a guide? It does. Yeah, it should show overcap. I think I just hit it exactly. Watch. Let me go masterwork my gear. I haven't masterworked yet. Let's see. Wait, what the heck? As soon as I started masterworking the gear, it went away. I'll have to replace the gem. That's so strange. I'll have to replace the splinter and put it back in. Is it good now? No. It's not good. It's not good. What? What's going on here? Building a minion barb, nice. Oh, max life. Oh, man. That's rough. Okay, so... No, double transfig. And then the second transfig ended up on max life. It was a backup, basically. I don't know, honestly, Ethan. I'm not too sure. Okay. Yeah, I guess it doesn't show over a 200. Interesting. Could have sworn that it did, or over 100. I mean, we can always see what we're at now. If we just put in this. How much over am I? I'm 5% over. Which means that I basically can just drop one of these affixes, which I can't reroll it anyway, so it's fine. But yeah, you can reroll anything. Yep, we doubled the crit chance. Yeah, we're getting pretty strong now. Okay. I don't need double of you. So let's see. I have one of those already in there. Don't need double of that. Don't need double of that. Hey, Andres. How's it going today? So what other one am I going to run then? Vulnerable damage one? Yeah, vulnerable damage one. Okay. Yeah, but oh, then we'd just be running 50% crit. I mean, we do a lot more damage, but okay. So we have Pain Gorgers on. We need to. Yeah, Ray. Which barbarian build are you playing? Are you following a planner? Okay. Which planner are you following for Whirlwind? This needs to be masterworked. I know, 5 weeks left until BlizzCon. Wait, isn't it? Is it 5 weeks or is it less than that? No, no, wait. So wait. Oh no, you're right. September 12th. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5 weeks. You're right. Exactly 5. Okay. All right, click that link right there, Ray. That is the Whirlwind Planner. It looks like this. This has everything that you need to know about how to build your Whirlwind build. All of the stats, all of the gear, Paragon board, skill points. It tells you how to manage your Fury, how to build defenses, how to set up your arsenal selection. It's all right in the planner. The boss loot table, if you want to go look to see where you get your uniques from. All of it is going to be right there for you. And there's a video guide as well. That's okay. We don't need a Lord of Hatred. You just don't put on the talisman. The only thing in this I think this is the only thing you can't get. You just have to take ball. Everything else so yeah, anything that you can't take the bottom ones, I think all the bottom ones are Lord of Hatred. So just take the extra Maximum Carnage and ball. You're not going to do as much damage. You're going to do far less damage, but it'll still function. Yeah, I like the old masterworking system. Um, all of the aspects are going to be here. There's no walloping in the planner. Oh yeah, this is not for pit pushing. Oh wait, oh for pit pushing you put walloping on. Yeah, if you're running the regular version, then you could swap to that instead of Berserk Gripping. But Berserk Gripping was on. Let's see. Skills are all over the place. But I can change it around. Wait, why did I have a hedge mastery? Maybe I meant. Hold on. I'll just change this to heavy hitting. Oh, heavy hitting on the. Okay. For this setup here, if you wanted tankier setting, that's okay, Jay. You can just use max roll then, if that's what you enjoy. So you for this setup here, this is for the defensive options. If you take the defensive options and you put heavy hitter on or heavy hitting on the amulet, then you put walloping on the ring for pit pushing or berserking for farming. Yeah, it is, Jesse. Yeah, for Selig it's irrelevant. This is when you're not running Selig. So this is defensive options. So amulet would have heaven or have heavy hitter. No, right. I'm on the I don't do anything like that because I put all of the information into the planners and the guides. So they'll anything that I would tell you would just be in the planners themselves. I'm also on the public test realm for the next couple days. I won't be back on the live servers for a little while. We got a lot of testing left to do. Yeah, Bagel's doing good. I do think I need to get new runes also. Oh no, they're gonna be martial, so we should be good. I bet you this is gonna be the strongest version of Whirlwind. I bet you Dust Devil is gonna be the strongest version of Whirlwind. Oh, 5% critical strike chance. I'll try this here, but I bet you it's gonna be the Dust Devils. Bet you. I bet you. Yeah, nothing changed for the Whirlwind Dust Devil build, which is really good, Oaks. Makes it easy because then it just transitions over. It's still going to be the best overall build for the Barbarian in season 15. Like that's yeah. Doubled it again. So this should all be good. All I did was just swap this to this. I do need to change around. I don't think I'm gonna be running overpower, so I think we'll go with we're not gonna be running we're gonna run a two-handed mace. Maybe stick to overpower. Put it in the wolves. What about the wolves? They don't give vulnerable damage anymore. So the wolves have been relegated to the stash space. They freeze things. So if you're running a freeze build, it could help. But they've been relegated to the stash space. Okay. And then we have And a sword. Yeah, I know. It was very fun to run them. Yeah, bring back tech. Uh, I should put that into my notes. Oh, I think I might. Well, I mentioned in the notes that I sent in already that it was kind of rough trying to. Oh shoot! You know, I just realized. Oh, wait, maybe Wrath of Berserker will solve that. It was kind of rough trying to get earthquakes for Mantle of Mountain's Fury. Yeah, I mean, even if we just spawned it once every like 4 seconds, it'd be fine. Yeah, Bok was great. I was really, really hoping that Wrath of Berserker would count as damaging him, but it doesn't. It does not. Let's try. But it does a knockback, so I was hoping that it would explode. But let's try that next. The range, it does count, but the range is so small. Yeah. Okay, there's like a billion. Okay, what if we do? Because I'm not gonna have enough uptime there. It's gonna be. Hopefully, it's not too rough without that on. Are we gonna proc it enough though? It's still up, and we just procced it again. We're doing trillions. Not a lot of trillions, but we're doing trillions. That was 7 trillion? Why are we doing 7 trillion on the bottom, but like 600 billion on the top? You see that? It's like 6 trillion there. 6 trillion, 6 trillion, 5 trillion, 4, 5. But then on the top we were doing... Even in the middle one, that's which is the one that I'm hitting, is not the same. It's weird. Very strange. Okay, and then we have stacks of overpower, right? Yep, we have stacks of overpower. Okay, let's go try without Starless on. Let's go see if we die. Hitting with that bar booty. Okay. 125? Question mark? Question mark. Do love the teleporting. Okay, so the problem is Pain Gorgers won't proc until I use Challenging Shout. So we don't have enough cooldown reduction. But the good news is that Pain Gorgers last through the duration of Challenging Shout. No, it does not. Yeah, so that's why I'm thinking that Lunging Strike, the Dust Devil's variant of Lunging Strike, is going to be the strongest. Plus, we get the massive amount of additive damage from having Lunging Strike with Twisters. So I think that that's going to be the strongest version. I think tomorrow's Sunday. Monday. I'm going to record my State of the Barbarian build, or a video with my, sort of like pseudo tier list, predictions. And then we're going to get all the comments. What, so nothing's changed? Everything's the same? Aren't we ever going to get some change? Of course the Barbarian's going to be strong this season. Barbarian's always strong. Hey, not for now. How's it going? How are you today? Thanks for the follow. I know it's happening. Wait, didn't I put on? Oh yeah, I did. You know what I can do? Hey, Harold, how's it going? You know what I forgot? I forgot that I'm running the splinter that makes everything unstoppable or vulnerable. So I can actually do this. I'll have Warcry up for longer. Okay, let's swap around and try this out real fast. Yeah. Yeah, you just gotta touch everything. We still got 5 weeks left of the season. More than 5 weeks. I want to keep the attack speed. We're already crit capped, so let's get rid of Flawless Technique. What was my wording? So I sent in some notes. I'm gonna send in more notes to the devs, but I sent in some notes, and in some of the notes that I sent in, my these are the exact words that I wrote. Battle Mad nerf. Why? Very confused with this one. All other utilities still have 20%. Why the change to Battle Mad? I don't know if I'm ever going to know, but I'm very confused. Hey, Big Cheese. Have you ever watched a guide video on how the game works? Hey, Hala. Thank you for the follow. Rise. How's it going? They're just gonna nerf all you. I will die. I will die if they just straight nerf all the rest of them because I asked why. Hey, Nibble, thank you. There is a lot going on. So I have a whole bunch of guides, a whole bunch of how-to guides, like for almost pretty much everything in the game. First thing you do the campaign, follow all the purple quests. They tell you how to play the game. Don't skip the purple quests. On my website, it's cliptus.com. It is free, nothing to sign up for. You just go to the Diablo 4 section. You can break it down by leveling guides. You have endgame guides. We have crafting guides. We have Diablo 4 news, what's going on. And then we have all of the different build guides and stuff that you can watch. Let's take that off. Most of them will be Barbarian because that's a lot of what I do, but all of the rest of them, I have a ton of system guides. So if you're still leveling, then I would just check out the leveling guides. There's a kind of a breakdown. And then I also have along the top just written out guides of endgame, what the seasons are, how they are, leveling, what to do at each step, including there's a video for it also. It tells you each step and where to go, what to do, what level to do what at. So there's a lot of information on the website for you. Thank you for the follow. Nothing about that was in the patch notes, no. I think the last time I played Necromancer was like 5 seasons ago. Yeah, Hollow. I'm still working on it. I was spending some time updating it today. I was working on my fonts were all over the place, different sizes, different text, so I'm working on making everything a little bit more cohesive. I also started working on getting some written guides written out for Torchlight also. And then I'll do PoE as well. You're a Necromancer start? Nice. I don't have any new Necromancer guides. I have an old... I used to do a leveling guide every single season for every single class. But I just don't have any more time anymore. I just have so much more time. I mean, I'm glad that I don't have time, because it's a good thing. But we used to have so much more time. Nope. Tried following someone else's build. And it's weird with the big guys versus the skeletal mages. Gotcha. What level are you at now? Why did it go that way? I don't want to go that way. I go this way. I guess it's exactly the same. I guess that's the more efficient path too, because it's got... Yeah, I guess that's fine. 45? Okay. I wouldn't worry about it too much then. Really, the most you're going to really need to worry about it is once you get to level 70, and then you start the end game process. Leveling, it is good to have a good build, but you can do the whole entire process of leveling on normal, and it's very fast. I normally, even after playing for years, spend most of my time leveling on normal anyway. Wait. Twister. Okay. I actually was thinking the same thing, Lick. I was looking at them today because I actually never had a flawless Ferodric gem before. Hey, tree. Not once. And I was looking at them, and I was like, huh, that is interesting that it's yellow. Yellow. So does that mean we got more gems coming? Does the grind continue? Okay, let's go try this version of Whirlwind out. Or of Launching Strike out. There's some T's. You see the damage? 27 trillion or 20 trillion? That would be a really insane grind. Yeah. Figured it was going to be the strongest version. Makes sense that it is. Yeah, the barbarian grind is probably the worst. Okay, yeah, this is performing way better. The problem is going to be the bosses. Single target damage is going to be the problem. I'll show you what I mean when we get there. And you do want to pull, like, gigantic groups of monsters if you can, because of the way that Pain Gorgers works. So if we pull everything in, Pain Gorgers just does so much more damage when you have a lot of monsters. See how this single target looks. Yeah, from like 27, I mean, it's not terrible. But we'll definitely clear 125. We might even be able to get through 130. But getting through the trash is going to be easy. That's going to be the easy part. I'm using Baratheon, yep. You just like run right through your little group here, grab all of your elites, touch everything, and then pull everything in, and after you've touched it, then you hit it. Yeah, exactly. Send the barbs to... Wait, is this not... Do they not have... Wait. Oh, no, there it is there. Okay. I gotta go... I do have to make sure that Dust Devils does proc Pain Gorgers. You see just how fast the enemies just evaporated? Right now they're not dead because I didn't have any... I didn't have Challenging Shout up. But I pulled a group and they were immediately dead. So getting to the boss is going to be super fast. I think it's just going to be really, really long boss fights. Yeah, Vrathiel and Ramalotni is what I'm running. See him? Immediately just dead. No, I don't think I have to do mechanics. I think we just have to stand there and smack it. As one does. In the pits. Okay, ready? Watch. All the little guys here, pull them in, and they're done. It's gone. Step one. Yep. Yep, that's it. Pretty easy. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty tanky. Right now I am running the Lunging Strike Barbarian. Timer, not terrible time for the boss. I got lucky with having all of those ads when the boss spawned. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess I can always just put the furnace on. Super Saiyan God. We can just throw the furnace on. Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, I wonder if Pain Gorgers echoes it. We could go test that because that would actually be pretty insane if it did. If Pain Gorgers echoes the damage coming from the furnace, that would be bananas to all of the monsters. Which it technically, I guess it should. Bananas. Bananas. Yeah, I won't. I won't. That'll be our Lord of the Rings moment. Keep it secret. Keep it safe. We had support barbs in a couple other seasons, but they that's dead and gone. $21.8, 23 trillion. So now is when. Oh wait, there's another. Okay, right over here. It looks like it's working. Let's grab this group of Monstars. And then we'll pull everything together. See what we do. The elite damage is actually pretty crazy. Yeah, I had to get to the elite to make it work. But the good thing is that I'm unhindered. So, like, I don't have to... I can run through all of the monsters. So it's not like I have to try and get around everything. I can just move to the elite if I want to. Hey, Jesse. Have a good night. Just have to find the elite. But yeah, targeting the elite is definitely... Wait, do these champions count as elites? The champions maybe don't count as elites? Yeah. Let's see if we can make this work. These guys jumping around all over the place definitely doesn't help. Yeah, so as soon as I started targeting them, damage started happening. Yeah, 30.9 trillion. Just had to like separate them a little bit. Put everybody in their corner first, and then once everybody's in their corner safely, just smack them around a little bit. Being unhindered is so nice. It's so nice. Yeah, big old pulls. Get the elite packs or the champion packs, and dead. Dead. Oh shoot. Forgot that I needed to keep Rallying Cry up. Is Paingorgers out? Yeah, if I can't find the elite, I don't know what was killing me there. That was weird. Hey, Super. Is it something about these guys? Oh no, there we go. As soon as you get the lock on... What is killing me? I haven't died to anything except for these guys. Interesting. Is it like a hold something? A lifelink? Oh, they're dead though. Oh, must have been like a link or something? Yeah, weird. Yeah, we'll definitely clear 130. Possibly 135. I mean, it'll definitely clear 135 with good transfiguration. We'll have to see what the boss fight feels like. I have a feeling we're gonna need like 5-6 minutes for the boss fight. S tier in season 15: Rogue, Barbarian, Warlock. We don't really know yet, though, because we don't have final notes. The Warlock is going to get nerfed pretty hard coming out of the PTR. The Rogue looks like it's performing really well. Barbarian is already clearing Pit 150 on a couple different builds. So we're going to have probably several different classes clearing 150. But that all could change. I mean, like, Warlock's gonna get heavy nerfs coming out of the PTR. And then, but the Barbarian already got scaled back a little bit, so they probably won't get changed a ton. Rogue, I think, is probably going to maintain the same. I'm expecting to see some Paladin buffs, hopefully. And then probably... I think that the Druid might be a little bit behind. They might nerf utility aspects. Yeah, maybe. Yep. Yeah, I'm very curious to see how much the Warlock nerfs are going to be. They're definitely coming. They're definitely coming. Get nerfed pretty hard. But that's what they do on the PTR. They go really big, either buffs or nerfs for the PTR. And they went really big with the buffs. So expect to see some pretty heavy nerfs. They're probably going to nerf everything by about half, is what I'd expect. So probably about 50% less damage from the Warlock. Yeah, right, I know. Yeah, even if they cut it down by half, they're still gonna be very strong, which is good. Like they need a season to be strong. They need a season to be overpowered. They're definitely getting nerfed, but they definitely should leave it strong. Paladin had 2 seasons of being really strong. Yes, exactly. Yeah, it's still ridiculous. They're also gonna bug fix like killing your own minions or your own demons counts towards the new Splinter. I'm 100% sure that's not working as intended. So that's probably going to change. So that'll be a huge loss in damage. Like a massive loss in damage. But what were they getting? What were Warlocks getting up to? Like 400 or 500 stacks? Or something like that? Like 200-300 stacks? Even at, what is it, 1500 increased damage? Because if it's 300 stacks times 5%, so you get 1500x damage just from the one Splinter. 16 times damage. That's not supposed to be happening. Pretty crazy. But that's what the test realms are for. Hellfire spell, yeah. Yeah, everything's very crazy. I expect them to be very strong. I do expect them to be strong. Okay. Yeah, I just want to see. I probably won't finish this one. I just want to see what it feels like to kill a couple of elites and then kind of gauge it from there. But this is performing better than I thought it would. Dust Devils are strong, so that does help. Okay, there's an elite, which is good. I want that elite. Got a protection shrine too. Okay, and then we'll grab the elite. See if we can hit that elite. Yeah, I know. It is not moving, or it's not standing still at all. The good news is the auto lock-on is targeting him, and it's just teleporting to him. And this guy also is just spawning elites, or spawning monsters too, so it keeps Pain Gorgers procced. Yeah, so 23 trillion. Oh, I lost it. Okay. So yeah, I think this tier is going to be kind of a struggle for this. We'll clear a couple more packs just to see. But I think this one is going to be kind of a struggle. Then I have to find a target. With these big pulls, I have to find a target. Did I get one? I think I got it. Oh, okay. Nope, I don't raw. I wouldn't be playing it if I found it boring. Yeah, no problem, Drug. Oh, no, you don't have to worry about that. No problem. Okay. So, I'm going to say we'll safely say 130. I'm going to caveat the video with, where's my barbarian? No, seasonal changing. Here we go. Yeah, let's do 130. Lunging strike, 130. This one, I'm going to do 135, and then we'll say definitely 140 with good transfiguration pretty easily. This one will probably struggle, even with good transfiguration, to get through it, but... Yeah, I'm barely over. I mean, I could. Like, I could change maybe this, but I'm like 5% over critical strike chance cap right now. Yeah, we're gonna do the bros tomorrow. I'm barely over. If I had a lot more crit, then yeah, you just change these tempers to something else. Like, this temper is still attack speed. And I'm at 100% crit. So, like, I didn't need that 7% there. This cool game, it's Farm Simulator. And we don't need Starless, which is good. So I can actually use a second aspect. Now, the only thing before we swap to... I'm going to update the planner real fast. The only thing I'm going to do before we swap to... Bash. Which year? The best years. The golden years. This one. That was not what I wanted to do. Okay, well, there's the answer. Dust Devils do not proc Pain Gorgers. You just joined the Discord? Let's go. Welcome to the Discord. When the season drops. Yeah. Yeah, so the only thing right now that is proccing is your Challenging Shout. That's the only way to proc it right now. If I had enough cooldown, then I probably could run with this. But that would have to be, like, enemies attacking me. So we can test to see if that procs Pain Gorger by setting this to attack. And it does not look like it procs it. Nope, that doesn't proc it either. It'll wait till the final patch notes. We don't have season 15 patch notes yet. Hey, Drugula. Kind of new Diablo, just started Spiritborn. Oh yeah, perfect. If you're in the campaign, just enjoy it. Don't rush. Read all the purple quests because that'll teach you how to play the game. Tech Rune, yeah, would be great. But also, I don't think Thul procs it. And I don't believe that... I think Tech, or not Tech, I think the Se or Ke rune is the only thing that procs it. But they don't say alive. That's a problem. Yeah, what class are you playing? If you go to my bio, Gus, well, if you're in the Discord, you just pop down to one of the Discord class channels for whatever class you're playing. But if you go to my bio, you can just get the Mobalytics profile. And then you can go to leveling builds. You can go to tier lists. You can get to endgame builds on the tier list. If you are going to grab a leveling build, just make sure that it says verified. Yeah, I'm on the PTR. One of the tags should say verified. You can try any of them, but if it doesn't have the verified tag, then it's just anybody put it on there. Hi, Babel. Want to go outside? Okay. Come on, Hugo. Let's go outside. I'm going to go take the dogs out real quick. Okay. All right. You ready to go outside? Come on.
At least I can put my skills to use.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay, we're back. Just realized that my runes also weren't working for this build right now. I had Tam rune in there. So I had only one set of runes that were actually functioning. Okay, just see if this procs it. Nope. No Pain Gorges there. Okay, come on. Okay, come on. Where you going? Where you going? Which way? Which way you want to go? Want to say hi? Yeah? Okay. Good job. Okay. There you go. We have a lot more coming for the queue. They said that there's a lot more coming down the pipeline. So we should be seeing some more. Okay, so no Prid. No Prid. Does concussive stomp work? He is. Yeah. I talk to him all day long. No. Does not. Okay. Dealing damage over time. Okay. Does this work? No. Does not work. Okay. This is the PTR stash. Look at how much space I have. None. 0. Yeah, but wolves work. See? Wolves work. Thank you for the follow. What do you mean by work versus regular? It's been that way for forever. Wolves have always procced. Dark Shroud. Maybe I just run more challenging shout procs. Because then we would proc it more often. And we would proc our flame more often for more Pain Gorger buffs. But that's like... No, there's a vendor. You just get everything from the vendor that you need to test. Anybody can play the test realm as long as you have Battle.net PC. Anybody can play it. And then you just head over to Marak. And you get your... whatever you're looking for. Okay. Mani. So we run Mani. And we can proc this, but it doesn't give us the modifiers. Okay, so that doesn't work. That does not work. Wolves is the only thing. So Maybe this for Wrath of Berserker cooldown. Yeah. All the materials, all the gear, anything that you need. They just give it to you so that you can test. So 3 seconds of cooldown is what I ended up at with Wrath of Berserker. Let's see about this cycle here. I don't know if it's actually working with... Rage of Harrogath might be capping out. So this time I had full time. And then if I take out that rune and put in something like, let's say, Vex. The PTR is only live for 1 week, and then everything that you've done gets deleted. And generally everything that you do on the PTR always gets changed when they get the final patch notes. So a lot of it, not everything, but a lot of it will end up changing. But it is good for testing, reporting bugs, things like that. And then more people that play, the more feedback they can get. Okay, it did make a difference in terms of cooldown reduction. So I think I'm going to run that for now. No, I wouldn't double. The double splinters are not going to make it to the live server. That's a bug. There's no way to test that and actually know that it's going to make it to the live servers. Yeah, so the PTR wasn't actually there when the game launched. Blizzard didn't have anything at all. Yeah, I know, Jess. I'm not too sure why anybody would do that, but I mean, it's fun for when they get to try it and play it, because that's what ARPGs are, right? You play broken builds. Like, all of the ARPGs have them. So, people like to see fun and crazy things, so I'm assuming that's probably why they do it. But yeah, so we didn't get the PTR till I think season 2 was when our first PTR came out, but that was because players wanted it. They were asking pretty heavily for it. I'm gonna have to work on some like actual breakpoints. It's just a test realm. It's good that we have these because then they got to test Leorix and see that it is not working as intended. Okay, so now Bash. Bash is actually going to solve a couple issues for me because I can change this for additional uptime. Oh, no, it's not intentional. Yeah, no, it's not. It's just broken right now. Because we can get overpower from clobbering. I'm gonna clobber you. Reduce the bash clobber by 2. Yeah, so if you, and I showed everybody this earlier, like if you have this same health, like the splinters. So let's see, Hellfire was which one? This one. If you put the same 2 splinters in, one is grayed out, and then the other one is not. You're not supposed to be double stacking them, and it shows it right here. So we just know that it's just the crown is just broken. It's not working. So we know that it's not actually functioning correctly. I tried making a poison Misma type build with Druid, but you gave up. Gotcha. What'd you run into? I don't really know much about the Druid anymore. It's been a while since I played one. I don't need them to become vulnerable. Don't need them to clobber, so I'm guessing we're just gonna run damage over time version. I'm gonna cause fiery explosions that deal damage. Does this make it? Is this gonna proc? Oh, will this proc? Will this proc? No, it will not proc. Okay, never mind. Not do a lot of damage right now, though. Okay. Damage while berserking is just additive damage. And it's very, very little damage. And it doesn't work 100% of the time, so it's not worth it. Double stacking aspects on an amulet is a part of the game. That's there. Okay, so we're gonna have to try all of these variants here. Do any of them have additional damage? 405%. 5%. I like how it reads that it does 27 million damage, but it's not actually the case. No, Sophia, it's not. Not the way that it's working on the PTR that people have been showcasing. That's not supposed to be working that way. Okay, so then let's go to... How... Huh. This is not hitting very hard. Interesting. RRG. Yes, that's correct. I don't think that... Yeah, the vulnerable damage also isn't stacking. It's supposed to last for 10 seconds, but it's definitely not lasting for 10 seconds. It's lasting for like 3. Wait, do I have the right ones in? Damage reduction, attack speed. Oh wait, I have the wrong one in. Okay. Okay. Okay, and then I have to change my runes. I'm not sure what you're asking, Heya. Okay. This should keep enemies vulnerable. 3 trillion. Maybe it'll do more damage when I get into the pits. Well, I don't think that that's what's gonna do all the damage, though. I think that Bash is still doing damage. Let's try the other variants, though. Oh, oh wait, a Pain Gorger isn't out yet. Okay. There we go. This is doing so much more damage. Interesting. Okay. Then what about this one? Tuesday. They always run Tuesday to Tuesday. And the explosion isn't burning damage. It is fire damage, and fire damage can crit. Subo. Let's go. No, this is just a fire explosion. Okay. Alright, I definitely don't think that I can do 130 on, or 135 on this build. Let's see what else we got. It's definitely not hitting as hard as Lunging Strike is. Also, no Pain Borders? Why is Pain Borders not proccing? What's happening here? There we go. There was no Pain Gorgers out. That was weird. I'm gonna try running it without the furnace on. What's happening? Something doesn't feel right. Something's wrong. There was like no damage going out there for a little bit, which makes it feel like I wasn't critting. %, critical strike chance. There was no numbers popping up. Strange. Okay, let's take this off here. Let's put this back on.
Keep your treasures close.
Yep, so Bash should be giving me overpower, right? I gotta make sure that I'm getting overpower up. Also, if overpower is not hitting, then I'm missing out on pressure. Okay, yeah, overpower stacking. Why is Bash so much weaker than Lunging Strike? It was not like this last time. On the PTR last time, Bash was so much stronger than Lunging Strike. It is not doing anything now. Why is it so weak? Yeah, it is. I checked. Hey, Razio. Like, why is this? Why is it so much weaker than Lunging Strike now? Pain Gorges is out. I like Lunging Strike. It's very fun. I like bouncing around all over the place. I forget something. These are on. Aspects are good. We're berserking. No. Just doesn't hit very hard. Oh, gotcha. Strange. You know what I think it is? I know what it is. It's Dust Devils. Lunging Strike would be exactly the same without Dust Devils. If we had Dust Devils on Bash, it would probably be about the same. Yeah, but you also get what is like 1,000 additive damage from the Twister Glyph, which you don't get for. Oh my gosh! You know what? You know what I forgot to do? I have yeah. I have the whole Force of Nature board in. That's why we talk things out. Yeah, right. Who needs 5 boards? I don't need 5 boards. I can do everything with 4 boards. Okay. I even think I went into earthquake damage. Yeah, I went into earthquake damage too, so we were doing great with earthquakes too. I did pit 120 with 4 boards. What'd you do? And earthquake damage too. Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, glyphs are for noobs. Come on. Who even used glyphs? I don't. Back in my day, I fought demons uphill both ways with no glyphs on. Why am I like this? Why am I like this? Thanks for the follow. Welcome in. We go with Blood Feeder. Blood Feeder. Blood. Feed her. You felt that one? Yeah, let's go with Blood Feeder. So we need Dexterity. Stumble on your builds and mobilytics. Yeah. I do a lot. I do a lot. We got the Mobalytics builds. We have a ton of guides on YouTube. Pretty much anything you want to know about the game, I got for you. We have a whole website with all of that stuff on there, written guides, a whole hub. Thank you for the follow. It's all free, also, which is the best part about it. You don't have to sign up for anything at all. But we have our whole video library for anything that you need to know about Diablo 4. Got it here. Slowly building out my PoE 2 and my Torchlight as well. But we got a lot for anybody that needs it. Kind of. We're on the public test realm right now. And I'm just testing out mechanics for the Barbarian. And some of the new stuff that they're proposing. Warlock's going to be very strong. It'll get some nerfs before the season goes live, but even with the nerfs, it'll probably still be pretty insane. So Warlock's a great choice. Okay, now let's go try Bash again with the right board in. They haven't really announced anything yet, Jake. They're saving it for BlizzCon. Which I'll be at BlizzCon also. Blizzard invited me, which is very cool. So I'm gonna get to go do some behind the scenes stuff. I don't know what that is yet, or what my schedule is gonna be. But if anybody's gonna be there at BlizzCon and wants to come and hang out, I have a whole channel posted in Discord for BlizzCon meetups. We'll be doing some of that. Paint Butchers is not going out. Paint Gorgers just isn't hitting anything. Maybe the range is just really small. Yeah, even still. It's just not... Bash just isn't... It's just not very strong. It's a bummer. They're inviting you to test the Amazon? No. Oh, hey, King Happy, how's it going today? Yeah, no, this one's not going to deal any more damage. We're going to leave it right at number 120. Okay, so next one, we're going to try Frenzy out. Myself dabbling PoE 2. Kind of, yeah. I mean, once you mess around with the board enough, it doesn't really feel like it too much. We're gonna do throw version of Frenzy. That was the best one last time. And we'll try the other ones though. 2 additional stacks. Go. Let's try this out. What's the best way to level up Paragon past 120? 120 is very early on, Cameron. That's like the early game. So I do have leveling guides on how to level up your Paragon board. So if you come to my website, just go to cliptus.com, go to the Diablo 4 link and click on leveling guides. They have the fastest Paragon XP. This is going to be your joke or your best way to do it, but do war plans. If you're that low, do war plans. Yeah, this is the most efficient way. It involves doing war plans, so you'll need to level up, but you only really need to level up Helltides. So this will give you links to everything that you need. There's a couple different things that you're going to need to follow along with it. So that'll have everything for you. Okay, let's go into the same one. Let's see how this feels. But also, I know the Pain Borders wasn't working super well with this one either. So I don't know. I haven't looked into the Paladin at all. I'm not too sure. Oh my god. Wait, are you kidding me? I still have Bash on. And the monsters were dying and I still have Bash on. Okay, so Throw Frenzy is better. Is way better. Yeah, but why were the monsters dying in the other one when I was spec'd into Bash? I think it's completely missing the elite. And I can't stand on the elite and attack it because of this the lightning. Okay, there we go. I got it. Oh my gosh. I'm seeing like 6 trillion there. Well, I mean, this is just pit pushing. If you're gonna run around, like, a lot of people just really like the animation for things like Frenzy. They like the fast attack speed. This one throws weapons. So if you're running around Helltide, you're gonna just be like throwing these in front of you. We're gonna try the other versions of Frenzy also. But I just want to get to the boss and see what the boss damage feels like. But pit pushing is you just kind of stand in place and kill some monsters. If you run Battle Trance, then you can't run Selig. And if you're not running Selig, then most of the time you're dead. Most of the time. Especially with builds like this, because Frenzy, you're going to have to stand still for a lot of this. The damage, like, this is a really, really off-meta build. This is not a meta build. Thanks for the follow. Thank you for the follow also. I have a feeling that the boss damage is gonna be... Oh my god. I can do that too. Yeah, I can do that too. You stay over there. This guy. I think like I think 120 is probably where, or 125 is where we're gonna like tap out here. I will get to those questions when I'm done with the pull. Or with the run. So those were a little long to read during the run. I'm not running the furnace right now. Just running a regular weapon. Okay, so here's the boss. Let's see how this damage looks. If I can lock onto it. It's not targeting the boss. Weapon Master. I got it's not targeting the boss. It's targeting the elite monster. Okay, boss damage is very slow. So 125 is definitely going to be the cap for this. A little bit of both. Wait, are you asking me why there's no real character sheet? Oh, gotcha. Oh, that question has been asked before. And during like live streams and stuff. Or more like attack power has been asked about. Because attack power used to be really bad. For which season? Not for season 15 or season 14? Affixes are the same on PTR. I can't open up my seasonal screen, but if you open up your seasonal ranks, right from the very beginning of the season, like day 1, it tells you how long is left in the season. So you can figure out the day that it launches. But I'm on the PTR, so there's no actual seasonal ranks here. You want to get down, Bagel? You want to get down? I'm fighting a boss. House you want to go in? Which one? Go the other one? Take your house. Alright, we're gonna say 125 for friendly. There. Okay. Alright, you got it. That was for Frenzy Throw. I think it's the strongest version of Frenzy, honestly. Burning damage over time. Will this one just be damage over time? Which I would have to like completely redo my gear to see if this worked. If this is just like we stacked around burning damage. Okay. No, Barb is gonna be just fine. Barb is actually every build that I've played on the Barbarian this season, on the PTR has actually been stronger. I haven't played Ravenous build though, the Ring of Ravenous that got nerfed, so I haven't played that yet. This one actually feels a lot weaker. Yeah, it's just so much weaker. Yeah, throw it is. This one would be interesting because if we're building... Wait, this just says Frenzy has a chance to have a fiery explosion that deals burning damage. So I don't know if we'd actually build around the burning damage or not. How much damage does it do for burning? This is without any damage over time stuff on. Not a lot without burning damage over time. I had to completely redo everything to see. Does this just straight double the damage? Just put this in. Wait, I could also need to... do this. No, it actually would like to do less damage. I think. Yeah. Okay. I love the attack speed of Frenzy, though. It is very fast. Okay. Okay, so let's see. For this one, I'm gonna have to go find more gear. So maybe I can actually test Frenzy out. Because we're gonna have to go straight into bleed, and we can get rid of this because we're not gonna be critting at all. So we don't need any of this. But I still will probably use the crit chance temper for the attack, or a crit chance splinter for the attack speed. Hemorrhage. You can save your build. If you save your build, then you can swap. But I'm building new builds. I've been playing Barbarian since Diablo 1. And even in Diablo 4, I played Barbarian when the Barbarian was 700 times weaker than the top class. So we've been there. Every class goes through it. That's just the way that ARPGs are. I played the entire season on the Barbarian. And I had people that were popping in and asking me why I'm playing Barbarian because the Barbarian is so bad. I was having a ton of fun. Didn't really matter how much damage I was doing. I also have played every single class in the game, whether they were strong or not. Yeah, Whirlwind will do Pit 150 and Tower 150. As it stands right now. We don't have the final notes. We don't know what is going to happen in season 15. We don't know what the notes are for season 15. No clue yet. But once we get season 15 notes, that'll change. we'll know a lot more. But we won't know until then. Always strong, no matter what. Even if people think that we're weak, we're still strong. It is always very funny how people there is this a stigma around the barbarian that everybody thinks that it's always been the strongest and most overpowered class, but it's not, and it never has. It's never been number one in a single season, never, not once. In terms of pit pushing and like overall top end strength, never been number one. It's had very strong seasons, like the one that we're in now. In terms of like overall balance in season 15, 14, the Barbarian takes the cake. It's got the most builds that will um push 150. Yeah. Number one in our hearts. That is true. Number one in our hearts. Yeah, Whirlwind is very, very fun. But again, we're on the test realm and everything is subject to change. So whatever you see on videos about this is going to be bad, this is going to be really good, please don't listen. Just wait till we get the final notes. Then you can make a decision. I'm playing Barb since season 1 and also Sork up to season 4, and I quit until last season basically. But I mean, Barb's still on the Barb. Let's go. I played Ball Lightning early on too when it was really strong. I love Ball Lightning. I don't know if I'm going to have any time to get to any other classes. I have to get all of this stuff done for Mobalytics, or else, and if I don't get it done on the PTR, it makes my life much harder for the leading up to the season. Yeah, Warlock got like some huge, huge changes. It makes sense. The class like got like class defining changes, so it makes sense that people want to try it out to make sure see how it feels. Definitely worth testing out and trying. So we don't need Wrath for this. Thank you for the follow. Wait. I don't know if I want ambidextrous there though. I think we'll swap it to there. Yeah, let's swap it to there. But yeah, Warlock is gonna be played a lot, at least for now. We'll see what the patch notes say, but I will be starting on a Barbarian. We'll be going Barb. Right from the get-go. with Shattered Vow. Yeah, I wish the Shattered Vow was a little better. I mean, it's not bad. Shattered Vow is not bad, but I just wish that it was a little better. All my glyphs are active. Okay. All right, so thank you for the follow. How's it going today? Yeah, I mean, yes,
My
but
demons
like,
are quiet here. Most
I don't know. There's some there is some pretty fun interactions out there. Like, where didn't I have a Shattered Vow? Just sworn I saved one. All right, I guess I gotta get myself a Shattered Vow. Um. Okay. No, we won't be playing the Warlock at all. No Warlock. Equipment. Go. We got. I also want to. I gotta figure out how to weave in Deadly Strikes. This is something that came back from previous seasons, and I don't. I gotta look up how it worked in a previous game and see where I can fit it in. We're definitely gonna. Ooh, I'm gonna run. Are we gonna run Fist of Fate? Or are we gonna run Pain Gorger? We gotta see how this bleed works with Pain Gorgers. I think we're gonna run Pain Gorgers still. There is no way to get Selig fast at the beginning of the season. We also don't know where the normal version of it's gonna drop yet.
That's it for that piece.
We have no idea. They don't release the boss tables. You have to find them yourself. So we have to wait until the season actually goes live in order to find out where to go to get like the normal versions of them.
Mainlander, what brings you? Back to it then.
The normal versions of them, I don't know. Oh my gosh, my iron chunks are capped. Yeah. Yeah. I waffle. Oh, you found a toy that Hugo hid. I see. I see. I was wondering why you're coming here from sleeping. So funny. Okay, I think I'm just gonna pick up a regular Shattered Vow. Oh, fire damage. That would be better if it was like a damage over time multi. Oh shoot, I have to get other gear too. I need damage over time multis on all of this. You're gonna sleep good tonight? Forgot I need damage over time on everything. Fire damage would have been really nice. I guess vulnerable damage is fine. I can just re-roll that critical strike chance to damage over time, so that works for that one. Okay, let's see what we get here. No, Salbreak is just your berserking bonus. Everybody, not I shouldn't say everybody. There's a lot of people that fall for it. Stalbreak just takes your whatever your berserking bonus is, which is 25%, and then increases that. So you're not actually adding another multiplier. No, it's not too late to start now. You got like 5 weeks or something like that. Oh my gosh, I've been doing this the whole entire time. The whole time. Oh my god. I don't know if I'll be able to use it with Selig or not. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Did I use it last season when I tested? God. What's wrong with me? I think that's why I was running Ring of Starless Sky. It's because I was running the Hooves of the Mountain God. That's why we need Starless Sky. We even opened it up right here. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for sticking around and watching. All right, have a good one. Oh my god. Oh my god. No, this drains. This drains drastically. I think they capped the drain at 50 per second. So I was spending, you spend Fury, like you have 32 Fury cost with Frenzy. So I cut that down to help with the drain. I think they capped it at, maybe they, yeah, I think they capped it at 50. It was something like that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just delete the VOD. Like all of everything that I did tonight. The entire thing. At least I have a basis already set up and I can just swap the Paragon boards back, but oh my goodness. Oh, I do want to test Earthquake skills though. They weren't working on the live servers. Need to get myself another Rage of Harrogath with actual damage over time on it. Son of a biscuit eating bulldog. The kids are watching. I know. I'm sorry. My bad. I apologize for the language, everybody. It was very rude of me. Big Papa, how's it going today? Welcome back. Okay. Dang it. When you reach max fury, Hooves of the Mountain God starts to drain everything. I just want movement speed. Is that too much to ask? I might actually just drop movement speed. Nah, it's fine. We'll just run movement speed for now.
Ancients, watch.
Oh god, we're so slow. Maybe we won't. So slow. What I am going to do is I'm going to save this as bleed. So at least my Paragon board is set up correctly. You will reach max, but you have to have enough drain or enough regen to stay alive. So you will reach max for a little bit, for a second. It has just to be like 1 second, and it starts to drain. Hello? Hello? Hey, how's it going, Art? Harley? Can we get some fury per second here, or no? This doesn't exist. There it is. Okay, thank you.
You know where to find me.
Right, rename. Yeah, it's RNG. It's happened to everybody. Okay. I have to get all the gear, so this will just be faster to just swap the Paragon board back. And then we'll go back to flaying after.
My demons are quiet. Mostly.
Do you have a normal pair of Debolt's Will? So let's not take the earthquake damage for this one. I think if I remember right, this should be the right pathing. I need Twista. That's fine. Ken, thank you. Thank you. Let me give away some points for that. Thank you. 10 total. Thank you. Came back to the game after D2. I'm not too sure what that means, Artemis. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the question was. Okay. Okay. All good. Destiny 2. What? Wait, what does that mean? Do you think the new items are here to stay? I think they said that they're adding them in permanently. I'm pretty sure they said that um in the announcement. Pretty sure. They made a ton after being bought out by Sony. Oh, wait, you're talking about Destiny 2? How long have you actually been writing for MOBA? Since I think season 7? Or season, yeah, I think somewhere around there. This was exploit. That's right. I don't think we actually need exploit because I'm running the glyph that, or the um, splinter that makes me unstoppable, or that makes enemies vulnerable. So I don't need to run it. You want your money back. It's the price you pay when you gamble. So a barb main? Yeah, I've been playing Barbarian since Diablo 1. I was a warrior back then, but went to Barbarian for 2. I didn't play a ton of 3, but I did play Barbarian when I played 3. Perfect. They're doing good. Sleeping. Snoozling. Snoring away under the desk. Okay. This should actually go into a different board. Probably this one, actually. It's going to have a lot more strength. 115, I think, in that board. So let's swap it around. First time playing a barb the entire season, found it to be very fun. Yeah, it's very fun. Lots of different builds this season too to play that are really strong. Twister, right? Yep, Twister. Swap these around. Make this a little bit more efficient. We love efficiency. That's why we go fishing. Thank you. I'll be here all night. Thank you. Wait, let's print that one. I've been rewatching the Dragon Ball Z series, and um they were just at King Kai and being forced to make him laugh with all these like really corny jokes, which are my favorite. And I've been dying. Ah, no, I don't really do cheat days and non-cheat days. I just if I want to eat something, I eat it. If I don't want to eat something, I don't eat it. We're on that seafood diet. Torquillo? Okay, I've never heard of that. Seafood and fitness. Seafood and eat it. That's the seafood diet. Seafood, and I eat it. Okay, so that's put together again. I think. Did I miss anything? Oh, I'm all about food. Okay, let's go check out the strongest basic skill build. Again. Again. And watch. Yeah. All right. Anybody wanna take bets on how fast I die? No, I haven't seen it yet. We're now running the hooves of the mountain god, adding massive fury drain to my Selig build, which already has massive fury drain from the Ramalates Magnum Opus. Everything's gonna be massive right now. Don't give you okay. 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 Alright, wait, what did I clear? On this last time? 130. Okay, let's go back to 130. Here we go. Hooves activated. Hoovaluvin. Okay. So far, so good. I'm a little slower than I was before. Oh, shoot. You know what? You want to know what's really important when you're running a lunging strike build? Can I tell you what the most important part about running a lunging strike build is? Putting lunging strike on the bar. Yeah, that's probably like the most important part of running a lunging strike build. just so you guys can see what not to do. That's just a tutorial on how to not play a lunging strike build. So when you're playing a lunging strike, you put lunging strike on the bar. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, good to go. I know. It is pretty crazy. It's a crazy concept. I'm trying new things. That's what we're here for. So, you know, just you guys can take it, leave it, whatever you want to do. But reduction, okay. Just triple check everything is good. Okay. Okay, so now let's see how this feels. I don't have my damage numbers turned on, so I can't see how hard I'm hitting. And do you see Dust Devils? Oh, there's one. No, I don't have the furnace on right now. It's a regular mace. Dead. I want to see what we're doing for damage now. So the problem with this is that it increasingly drains until you run out. Ken, thank you for the 15 total gifted subs. Let me give away some working points this time. I might have to go get a Starless Sky. Okay. Force of Nature, Dust Devils. Blood Feeders, fine. Crusher... Crush her? Crush her? Not fine. Okay, now it's fine. Did you know that you could do this in the pits? Did you know that this is an option in the pits? Boop. Boop. Paragon tree, skill tree, boop boop. Yeah, no problem, Ken. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's what I'm here for. Okay. Now we're zooming. No Wrath of Berserker. Which is a problem. Okay. You see the drain? $39 trillion damage. 42.54 trillion damage. The drain is real though. Holy moly. No pain gorgers. No pain gorgers. Still no pain gorgers. Why no pain gorgers? 49 trillion damage with lunging strike. The drain is for real. I think there's pain quarters out there. Yeah, there it is. It's hard. It's a hard buff to see. Okay. Yeah, it's okay. I am watching it a little bit. And if I have to, I'll like just step out for a second. And then you just lunge right back in. I don't know, most... Are there any... I don't know about any ARPGs out there that have customizable UIs. I know, like, MMOs do. I don't know about any RPGs out there. Ooh, that's a lot of monsters. But it's also a lot of damage. To me and to the monsters. Yeah, sometimes it is a little difficult. You do get used to it a little bit though. As soon as I saw that group, I was a little worried. I'm gonna get a Starless. What was I standing in the middle of? Something without these monsters is doing more damage than the other ones were. Standing in something? They're just doing more damage to me than the other ones are. What do they have? Explosive, event. Maybe it's the Avenger. Sapper? Sapper is your resources, right? Is that why it's draining my resources? Yeah, I'm running Selig right now. Yeah, 50 trillion there. Like, this pack just, like, evaporated. And then... Pain Fortress does not work. There's no Pain Fortress buff out. Still no Pain Fortress buff. Still no Pain Fortress. But the other monster has it, not the boss. Without Pain Gorger's proc, there's not a lot of damage. We're missing a ton, and it's just not proccing on this boss. Why? Why are we not proccing? There we go. It worked now. So strange. Oops, don't stand in that. Don't stand in that! Oh my god. I was so focused on the boss or um what's it called? Buff bar. Yeah, see now it's working. It was just a bug. So strange. This build has great AoE clear, not a lot of boss damage. It always has been that way. When Lunging Strike was competing with Hoda for the top builds, Hoda had less clear time for trash, but better clear time on bosses, and Lunging Strike had better clear time on trash than it did on bosses. So you made up the time wherever you wanted it, wherever you chose. Jeez, look at all those puddles. That's crazy. Imagine that was on top of me. But this is much better now that the actual buffs are working now. Strange that it wasn't. Yeah, like I was doing like maybe 2 trillion, now I'm doing 8. It's a pretty big difference. Hey, Golf. They've had seasons where people have argued that they've been pretty bad. I've always had fun playing them. But there's been, like, there was a season, not even the season where Spiritborn was broken, but just one of the seasons, the Spiritborn was like 700 times stronger than the Barbarian. Yeah, I think the furnaces. Oh, I don't actually even have the gems in it. Okay. Yeah, the attack speed's pretty good. It's the new splinters that makes the attack speed really good. I think it should be enough to try that.
Keep your treasures close.
Sorry, Bagel. Thanks. All right. Thank you. Allergies hitting hard. Oh boy, that's a lot of monsters. That looks like a lot of dead. Yeah, that's a lot of dead. I don't think I can. I don't think I have the damage to do 135. It's only 25 million gold to repair. It's not bad. One more attempt. But I think 130 is a good number to put down. What are these? These are explosive vial storm. Is one of them dead already? Oh no. They're just disappearing. The more monsters that we group up, the more damage that this does. Because it echoes all of the damage that we're doing. So we get a big old groupy group of monsters. We do a big old groupy group of damage. Pretty sure that was like the official Blizzard term for it too. I think groupie group was it. Let's see how this elite feels. Not good. Dead. What is he? Shock Lance? Reprisal? So, Reprisal is me taking damage, correct? Attacking. And then the shield is just ridiculous. Why we gotta have shields? Like, come at me in a fair fight. I don't have a shield. Oh wait, I do have a shield. $66 trillion damage with Lunging Strike. $68 trillion damage with Lunging Strike. $73.6 trillion damage with Lunging Strike. You saw 160 T? Are you sure? I'm not too sure, but you can only go up so high until it starts hitting negative numbers. What did I get stuck on? I'm unhindered. How did I get stuck on something? Okay. So, with good transfiguration, I think Lunging Strike 135. It's a pretty safe bet to say. You probably want to run Starless just to be safe. Attack speed's pretty fast. So we're using the combination of the Furnace, which actually isn't even maxed. Shard of Varathiel. Big old 2.3% increased damage. Pain Gorgers, which spreads the damage out. So this marks enemies, and then it echoes the damage that you do to those marked enemies. And then this gives everything a cleave. So not that people are gonna what's it called? Not that people are going to really put time into Lunging Strike, but yeah, it is a pretty cool mechanic, and for a long time it was like the strongest build out there. But that has changed. All right, everybody, we're gonna go raid. I'm going to get some sleep. I'm gonna be on for the workout stream tomorrow morning. I didn't get to do it today. So, and then we'll do some more testing. We're gonna do the bros tomorrow. I'm gonna redo all of the basic skill builds that I screwed up on. But we're gonna do some bros tomorrow also, and then things like earthquakes and all of that. But thank you everybody for sticking around and hanging out with me while we do some more testing. I'll be on tomorrow morning and again tomorrow night. I'll catch you all on the clip side.